surprise inside for you, or were you expecting that?
I wouldn't say he's a surprise. I was expecting that. You know, you don't work as hard as he has since he's been here. You don't make the gains that he's made in the weight room, and invest as much as he has, and not good things happen. And so I'm very happy that he's playing the way he's been playing.
Any update on Aubrey's status?
He's working, doing everything he's supposed to be doing. You know, I'll be excited when he is cleared. You know, but he's doing very well. He's working hard. Our strength staff's doing a great job with him. Our trainers are doing a great job with him, and just go along with the process.
How frustrating is?
Huh?
Is there a timeline?
No, I don't know what the timeline is. There's always a timeline by what they say, you know, and I never question what that is. But I know, you know, and just seeing him in my meetings and seeing him work out and everything like that, I mean, he's doing well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How's his demeanor been having to be out like this?
Excuse me?
How's his demeanor been, you know, considering he's had to be out like this?
Oh, he's good. He's good. You know, he's you know, that's part of football, you know, and so he's done everything he's supposed to be doing, and that's all you can ask of him.
Rashawn Gary said a couple days ago that Aiden Hutchinson is ahead of where he was as a freshman. What have you seen from Aiden since he's gotten here, and do you agree with that statement?
I don't know who's ahead of who. You know, all I know is when Aiden was recruited, and watching Aiden play in high school and watch him in camp and watch him in games, his future is very, very bright, and so is Rashawn's. I'm not gonna ever say where he was compared. You know, the neat thing is I can still remember Chris Wormley sitting right next to Rashawn, helping him every day with all of the things that we were trying to do, and him listening and him learning it and doing better each day that way. And Rashawn is doing the exact same thing right now with Aiden, and so it's all good.
What is it about Aiden's demeanor that has him so far ahead of schedule? I guess.
I don't know if he's ahead of schedule. You know, I don't know that he was recruited to be ahead of schedule. I know one thing: when we recruited him and when he signed with us and we knew that he was coming here, we were very, very excited about it because he's very mature. He's very intelligent. Obviously, comes from unbelievable stock. You know, that family is off the charts. Not just the father, who I had the fortune to have a chance to coach, but the mom and the sisters. They're off the charts, and he's part of that. And I think that's one thing that's helped him is that he's been, you know, we always talk about that bar. I think in their home you'd find that bar is very high, you know, academically and athletically, and he's agreed a long time ago to do that, and that's why he's doing what he's doing.
Is he the first son of a player that you've coached?
Yeah, I think, you know, I haven't thought of it that way. I think, you know, I know one thing. His father was one heck of a football player, and it's kind of ironic because I had just came from Texas A&M, where we had some great big first-round guys and some guys. They were the wrecking crew defense, and I came to Michigan here, and they had the defensive line guys, and I kept looking around. I went, where are all these guys? I'm looking for 6'6" guys and all that, you know. And all of a sudden, there's his dad, Chris, and I left that. I don't know how many years later, saying he may be the best I've ever had the opportunity to coach. With his intelligence, his technique, his strength, his desire. I mean, all the things that make a great defensive lineman. So, yeah, he probably is the first father-son deal. And that's why Aiden has a lot of that in him. That's the other part. Aiden has a lot of that in it. The good thing is Aiden has 6 more inches, you know, he's got a great future.
Chris says he's better. Aiden's better than he was in high school. He's better at interviews. He's better at everything. Do you see that?
I never saw Chris in high school. I did go back to his school recruiting,
He's
and
from Texas.
his picture was up on the wall, and he got named into the Hall of Fame there at his high school and everything like that. But Chris was always, he was unreal the 1 year I had him. So I don't know how to compare him that way. I just know that Aiden is very, very mature and very, very driven. And in all parts, academically, everything, and then he has the luxury also of having a guy like Rashawn be there to help him, and so all those are good things.
Time for a few more for Coach Mattison.
How have you seen Chase develop this year, or kind of build off of what he had already done?
Who's that?
Chase Wiseman.
Oh, Chase is playing very well. I believe. I think every game. One thing that Chase has always done, and he's doing it this year again, and every game again, is he's going to go as hard as he can go, and he's going to do everything that he can to help Michigan win. And his preparation in the tip sheets and in the tendencies and all that kind of thing, and then all of the physical work, and he just keeps coming out every day, going as hard as he can, and he's had really good results. So this is just beginning. And we've got some great goals, and he's got to continue to go.
Greg, Chase always seems like he always wins. Like if there's three guys in the backfield and it's like a race to the quarterback, it always seems like it's Chase who could. Do you notice that?
Yeah,
It always seems like it's Chase.
yeah, I have noticed that. And that's what I love about him. Chase is not going to get beat now, and everything that Chase does is a competition. And I shouldn't say he's not going to get beat. There's been times when he hasn't won that, and I'll guarantee I'd hate to be the guy on the next play because he is going to get the next one, and that's what drives him. And if every player had that kind of drive, it would be scary. But that's his deal. He is going to win any chance he can, and that's what makes him the player he is.
Obviously, we haven't seen him yet, but Julius Welshoff, how has he come along?
Oh, right. I'm really excited about him. In fact, we talk about every day in these practices we have with the young guys. This is a guy that the ceiling is so high. His football background is so small. And everything you teach him, he does. He has unreal desire to be a really good player. He can run very well. He's going to be very strong with our strength program. His name comes up a lot in watching him, how much he's improved, and it's just touching the surface. So I'm really excited about him.
You talked over the years about Lawrence Marshall. It seems like he's been here for like 15 years. I mean, is it good to finally see him doing what he's doing, and obviously the play last week on the turnover?
Yes, Lawrence, he just keeps going, and it's really good. It shows the program when a young man like him sticks with it, and then all of a sudden he gets his chance. And then when he gets his chance, he has success. And again, he's another one. We're just starting now. We're just starting. We haven't got to where we plan on getting, and Lawrence knows that. And Lawrence gets better every practice and works to get better every practice. So I'm excited about Lawrence.
Did he ever waver about, in terms of coming back for this season?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he may have in his mind, but not with me. Mm-hmm. And I think he just knows what he had to do and what he has to do, and that's what he's doing.
I think you said he talked with you in the offseason about what kind of chance do I have. What do you tell a guy like that in that situation of he's been close, Maybe
Yeah.
he could go if you wanted to, but how do you approach that?
Yeah, well, I'm always honest with them, and I think they'll tell you that's one thing. I mean, I'm probably to a fault honest, and I don't believe in leading a young man on. I know how hard it is to be successful here. I know how hard it is to do what a lot of people say you can do when I see maybe you can't. But I also see where if he does do these things, that's what's separating him from not being as successful, and that's what he's seeing, and that's what he's doing. He worked very hard. He worked very hard this summer. He worked very hard in camp. He bought into the strength program, and now good things are happening.
You haven't seen Northwestern without Larkin. How does that change your preparation now with him in that?
Well, you don't know. You don't know what they're going to do, how that's going to be different. We have to prepare for them. They're a very good football team. We know what it's like to play there, and you know, whoever the running back is going to be, you know, who he is, and we've got to do a great job against him.
How tough is it for a coach to see something like that happen to someone like him? I mean, the talent that he had. Too.
Oh, that's so hard. That's, you know, you feel bad for a young man. But I guess if the decision is that or be healthy, you always say take that, you know, and you know, you never want that to happen to anybody, you know. But then again, you look at the other one, thankful that he did have the success he did before anything did happen.
Did you guys say Quiddy Pay in practice this week, or is he hurt?
No, he's 100%. In fact, he had, I don't know how many practice, he had about 30, 40 snaps just of live, hard snaps. No, Quiddy had a really good practice last night. So, no, he's fine. He's fine. I tease him about what happened when he was laying there. I said, my God, you know, I tease him about that, but I don't tease him too much. But, you know, no, he came out like nothing had happened. No, he's good. He's really good.
Northwestern always plays Michigan pretty tough. How do they compete with 2- and 3-star players against Michigan, Ohio State? Why are they tough to play?
Why is what?
Why is Northwestern tough for Michigan to play?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're just well coached. Northwestern's a good football program. Northwestern, what has their winning record been the last years? They're a good football program, and you know, I don't know. You say tough compared to who? To me, they've always been tough because they've always been well coached, and they get intelligent young men that are also good football players. You know, and their track record speaks for themselves. So you better go. In this league, it doesn't matter. In this league, whenever you get on that bus to get on that plane to go play somebody, you better play your A game. And that's what we talk about all the time. Is that okay? Let's see how we do now when we get on that bus to get on that plane. Let's go play our A game. And if we're who we plan on being, let's go do it now. Let's go do it. This is important for us.
Anything further for Coach Mattison? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Yep.
Hey, Cody. You come with me?
Thanks, Coach.